bring everything but the hog. I think we eat nothing but grass, what you talking about? I'm about to jump into the whip and hit the Whole Foods early. Get everything to get that soul food working, like mac and cheese, the collard greens, the black eyed peas, and get a roast of that tofu turkey. Got cornbread, even got stuffing. Mashed potatoes so good, put your hand in it. String beans, and you know we got yams with it. Got cabbage.
But if I do, then I might miss you, babe. It's complicated and stupid. Got my ass squeezed by sexy Cupid. Cause he wants to play, wants to play. I love game, I love game. Hold me and love me. Just wanna touch you for a minute. Maybe 3 seconds is enough for my heart to quit. Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want?
But I was wanting to chat away to you a lot about where we're going to be going from the moment. Like I say, I want to speak to you honestly and openly, and this may upset a lot of people, and I know a lot of people are here for eating disorder content and things like. I've actually been speaking away with my therapist, my psychiatrist, and they have basically said that I should actually veer away from talking about eating disorders on my channel eventually. Because I want to put this out there, guys. A lot of people seem to say, oh, do you know Tofu Tommy, that person that's got an eating disorder that does veganism? I want to put this out there, guys. I'm not somebody that's eating disorder that's vegan. I happen to be a vegan that has eating disorder problems, and I don't like talking about the ED because, like my eating disorder specialist said, stop referring to it, because when you stop referring to the eating disorder, you're starving at attention. There's a good reason why you rarely see anybody that has recovered from an eating disorder that really talks all the time about it. Because when you keep talking about the eating disorder, you're giving it the attention it wants. You're giving it all that nourishment, and you're making it your identity. Like I say, do not make it your identity. Starve it of attention, because I happen to be a vegan activist that just has disordered problems with my eating in the past, and I'm recovering quite a lot now, guys. I'm getting on with my eating and everything, and I don't want this to be my future. I want to be a vegan activist. Like I say, where I want my channel to go is going out and doing street activism, speaking with the public and such like. So that's where this channel is going to go, and basically all about my life. Like I say, I've got a lot that I want to talk about, but like I say, I want to talk a lot about veganism. That's where we want to go. Like I say, a lot of my videos recently, I've really seen a big shift in how the public are interpreting veganism and how they're taking it in. Like I say, a lot of people do get the message, some people don't get the message. And just look at this little guy here. Like I say, he is everything to me. He trusts me to look after him. He gives you such unconditional love. How could we possibly hurt them? Like I say, they're so innocent. To believe that any animal, you can humanely kill an animal, is absolutely absurd. Like I say, could you humanely kill a human? No, you couldn't. So if you can put that to not humanely killing a human, why could you believe that it's the very same for an animal? Voltaire says it best: when we believe absurdities, we commit atrocities. And that's absolutely what it is. It's absurd to believe any otherwise. Let me know in the comments below about everything I've spoke about so far, what you think about it, where do you see things going. Let me know. I'll speak to you all very soon. Because somebody out there has actually said that my content is offensive because of my vegan content. And I want to put that out there, guys. I'm the last person to hate on anybody, because my wife is not vegan, my animals are not vegan, most of my family and friends aren't vegan. In fact, all my family isn't vegan, most of my friends aren't vegan. And if you don't already know, I actually used to work in a slaughterhouse for 3 years. I was actually a meat packer in there, so I know firsthand actually what goes on in there, guys. And I'm the last person to hate on anybody, because I know what happens. And I would say to you guys, if you feel threatened by that, that basically should tell you that subconsciously you know exactly what's going on. And like I say, that's basically telling you that you know that it's wrong. Like I say, think about it. Like I say, should we let morality be dictated by culture? No, we shouldn't. Just because something's culturally acceptable doesn't mean that it's morally acceptable. In the past, like I say, rape, torture, people being enslaved and such likes was morally acceptable because of culture. So if you can put that, like, nowadays, would we actually think these things were morally acceptable? Nobody would morally justify anything like that. So why can't we adopt the same things to our four-legged brothers and sisters that we share this planet with? So a little bit of food for thought there, guys. I would like to say that to you, is like I say, just because something is culturally acceptable doesn't mean it's morally acceptable. Like I say, you're not a bad person, I'm not a bad person, and I was a good person. I would have liked to have thought, even when I was working in the slaughterhouse, seeing the things that was going on, and that's why I know that. And it took me a lot of years to actually get the message, and that's the only thing I really sometimes cry about, and really cry myself to sleep, because I know what I done to those animals. Like I say, I didn't directly kill the animals, but I worked in the meat packing side of it, and I saw them actually getting slaughtered, and I made a living off of that. So I owe it to them. I owe it to their brothers and sisters, their mothers and fathers that I was a part of. Every single day I'll fight for them, like I say. And like I say, I know you're a good person, we're all good person. It's because the culture we're brought up in that we think it's acceptable. Like I say, we're bred into this type of thing, and it's just, that's what the only thing it is. See, there's plant-based options out there for everything, guys, and it's just about getting that connection and taking it as quick or as slow as you possibly can. Like I say, every single day as a vegan, you save one animal's life, so think of it like that. Anyway, I hope you have liked this little vlog. Let me know down in the comments below. Remember to follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also on Patreon as well, guys. Remember, as always, binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings, and be kind to every kind. The only difference is your perception. Speak to me. Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all soon and love you.